Good morning, Southeast Iowa. Welcome to Morning Breath. It's Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th.
Happy Friday the 13th.
I'm not superstitious.
Yeah, it depends.
I'm not. You can make a choice. You can choose to find everything wrong or find something right.
Yeah, I don't know. I will tell you, I think about it, but it's not like it changes my day.
Now, thank goodness. We could have chose not to be here.
We could have chose not to be
here. We
here.
were afraid. We could have been afraid.
Yes.
Yet we are not. I'm your host, Tim Elliott. Good morning to everybody. We have Uber producer Nicholas with us this morning.
Good morning.
Way to go on that flicking the camera thing around. You got a lot. You're using both hands this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And headphones on. You're looking up. You're looking down.
Comments.
There we go.
Now you're
Everything
good.
going now?
Now you're good. Put your hand in your pocket. You're back just normal. Got it. You don't need your mouse right now.
Nope.
All right. We have Boss Man Matt.
Ahoy.
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 I pulled that on my wife yesterday. She goes,
you?
ahoy. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I didn't tell her why.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just had to go with it.
You have to watch the show.
I'm not going to steal it from you.
That's okay. I'm
I'm
willing
going to
to
use
share.
it from time to time.
I'm willing to share. Me and Alexander Graham Bell we're willing to share that.
You are two forward thinkers. You both are.
Yeah, we are. Ahoy.
Ahoy. I like it. I hope that catches on
Well,
somehow.
I'll keep running with it. We'll see.
Everybody, all that listens. Jimmy apparently joined early. Captain Ernie.
Yeah. Paul is here. Cindy's here.
Who's
Good morning.
Captain Ernie?
I don't know.
Jimmy.
It's an old Captain Ernie
Can't just
scene.
start with You can't just start with that. You gotta do some splaining.
Yeah, I don't know who Captain Ernie is. I just gonna roll with it and let it
I
go.
think that people should start. You know, if everybody's got caller ID, so if you get the right person, I don't know that you want to do this with somebody you don't know who it is.
Yeah. Ahoy. Actually, maybe if it's somebody you don't know who it is, maybe that's exactly who you should do it to.
Telemarketer.
They'd be like, huh? Yeah, that might get somebody off the phone.
Okay.
They'd be like, Matt? Yeah.
No,
Nope, not me.
it's Captain Redbeard.
He says Captain Ernie is a Quad Cities cartoon host.
Oh,
Cindy, cartoon guy back in the 60s on Channel 7.
for God's sakes.
Yeah.
Channel 7, that was Waterloo.
Yeah, that's what I
Waterloo picked up a Quad Cities. The Quad Cities had their own show.
thought. I don't know.
Is that anything like, was he like Dr. Max?
So-
Wasn't that a Cedar Rapids thing?
It was. I never saw Dr. Max because I lived in Centerville, which got Des Moines radio stations, and we had Dwayne and Floppy. But that was the thing at like 12:15. So like half the new news hour was Dwayne
Dwayne
and
and
Floppy.
Floppy.
Yeah.
Was Floppy a dog or
Floppy was a dog puppet. Yes.
Puppet?
Yep. But yeah, so my wife, who's from Monticello and got Cedar Rapids stations, she's talked about
Dr. Max.
Dr. Max, yeah. So that was kind of a Cedar Rapids thing. The Des Moines area was Dwayne and Floppy, and apparently Captain Ernie was in Quad Cities.
Apparently. But if you could get it on Channel 7, that was Waterloo. But,
Well,
I mean, because growing up, we got like 2, 7, and 9.
Yeah, I know. Well, Jimmy says Channel 6 in Mount Pleasant because they get Quad City stations in Mount Pleasant.
Okay, got it. That's
maybe
how
he
he
was
That's how
syndicated.
he got it.
Yes,
Because 6 was.
Quad Cities.
When I lived over in Ainsworth, I had a TV antenna.
Yeah, and so you got
I
Quad
had
Cities.
2 of them. So I could point one north and I can get the north stations, and I point one east and get the Quad City
Yeah,
stations.
and Paula says, don't forget Mambo.
And Mambo. That was a good one.
Yeah, my wrestling coach in high school, we called him Mambo.
Mambo's a good nickname.
Yeah, we called him Mambo.
Mambo was a clown that Paul and I remember.
Yeah.
But I know somebody called Mambo. Don't know why.
Yeah, Leanne, she worked for me in Mount Pleasant or in Fairfield. Grew up watching Captain Ernie's Showboat in Burlington.
What? And
So we struck a nerve here.
how in the heck? Where did these things go?
Well, they went away.
In favor
fun fact,
of?
Mambo was a Shriner clown.
I think I did know that.
Yeah, I
The
don't know where they
shrine,
went.
we're widen.
Well, first of all, I don't know how when Dr. Max was on, but like I said,
Well, I was a kid.
well, I know, but what time of day? So like
couldn't
Dwayne
even
and
tell you
Floppy
that.
was I'm pretty sure is at noon. And so the noon news was only 15 minutes. And then they put Dwayne and Floppy on. And now the noon news starts at like 11 and goes till like 3.
Well, and then runs right into all the
4
other
o'clock news.
the 5 o'clock news, which is supposed to start at 6.
Right, exactly.
So now you got to have the early start at 4.
Yeah, Captain Kangaroo was another one. That was a PBS show, but yeah, absolutely
That was a
Captain
good
Kangaroo.
one.
Used to
I
watch-
do remember Cat and Kangaroo.
Yeah, I think that was PBS. I think that was
it was.
I think.
I don't remember.
I think that was more national. Captain Kangaroo was national.
I mean, he was a weird looking
There was a
dude.
guy when I worked for my last company. He was the publisher of the is in Missouri. I can't think of the name of the town. Moberly, Missouri. He looked exactly like Captain Kangaroo.
Really?
And he knew it, and everybody called him that. And he told him. So he went on a.
Did he find a suit?
I don't know if he found a suit, but he went on a cruise ship, and somebody recognized him as Captain Kangaroo. And then a bunch of people started gathering around, and so he just went with it. He said he signed autographs for an hour and a half.
Oh, for God's sakes!
he wasn't even the real guy.
That's funny.
He's just like, well, whatever.
What am I gonna do?
He rolled with it.
What am I gonna do?
Yeah. So anyway, Captain Kangaroo.
I cruised with Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah, exactly.
This is all pre you, Uber producer Nick.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do you remember any of these things? Have you heard of any of
can't.
these things?
No.
I
There's not a
I know.
chance.
There's no way. But have you even heard of them?
So I wonder why network.
Bozo the Clown.
I
He's out of
remember
Chicago.
Bozo. I just wonder why all these studios or whoever it was that was producing these things, why they quit. Why did you have to go with Good Morning Americas? And is that supposed to be better than Captain Kangaroo?
Well, you know the answer already. It's all about the dollar. They weren't paying off.
Well, and kids were staying home because probably mom was home
Yeah.
at that point
Yeah.
until she said, "Get out of the house. Just go outside."
Jim,
That's what we did.
Bozo in the grand prize game.
I can't say I remember everything.
Yeah, they just threw the grand prize game. They pulled kids out of the audience, and they literally had a 2x4 with buckets nailed to it, like down a line, and you had to throw a ping pong ball. You started the first one, and you see how far you could get down the line.
I apparently didn't make it that long, or just don't recall.
Yeah, well, and Bozo was like there cheering you on, and it's like, and these kids are like, okay, whatever.
We'll try. Kids will try anything.
Yeah, well, that was great. He got real excited. It was intense.
Was it?
Yeah, he got to like the 5th bucket, and that's way out there for a little kid.
Did you want to build one when
I might
so
have.
you could have
I
practiced?
think it's a precursor to beer pong, actually.
Before beer pong was beer pong, it was Bozo the Clown.
Bozo the Clown in the grand prize game.
Saturday morning cartoons, Paula. They were awesome.
Yeah, you can't find. Well, they have whole channels now, I suppose, dedicated to that.
You gotta subscribe to the cartoon channel now.
I
Yeah,
think MeTV does it.
do they?
I think so.
Regular Saturday morning cartoons.
There's like Flintstones on there and stuff like that.
I love the Flintstones.
It was good.
Romper Room. Never called out my name.
I didn't like Romper Room.
I didn't watch much
That
of
was
Romper Room.
uh,
Yeah, too many channels for too many kids. So when my grandkids were down a couple weeks ago, man, they just watched YouTube. They didn't care what was on TV. They just got on their iPad and watched YouTube.
and so don't you wonder what they watch?
Oh, I watched with them. I mean, they watched all kinds of crazy stuff. And the thing is
like
that
short things.
exactly like 3-minute, 4-minute things, and that was it.
And then they flop to.
And
the
it's
next.
like it's like a TV show, but it's like 4 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a story. It's not
Yes.
like just random videos. Now we did watch some random videos too. We there's a whole series on YouTube called "Try Not to Laugh," and then they do all these crazy videos, and you laugh immediately. But yeah, but anyway, their attention span's about 4 minutes. Mm-hmm. So a 30-minute cartoon
Can't do it.
wouldn't happen.
They can't do it.
Wouldn't
I'll be
happen.
darned.
So it's all about the YouTube.
Well, I enjoy me some YouTube, but I don't know. I'm not watching. I guess I'm not watching the series on it.
No, we're watching Modern Family right now. I know you talked about that yesterday.
Great show.
It is an awesome show.
Ed O'Neill is just so funny.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they're watching 4-minute clips, and that's about it.
Okay.
So just set through a whole. I think Bozo was like an hour in the mornings. And that was based out of Chicago.
That probably was.
But
Most of the other shows were like half hour.
most of them were
Kangaroo.
Captain Kangaroo's a half hour. Dwayne and Floppy was 15 minutes. I don't know how Captain Max was or Dr. Max.
Dr. Max. I don't know either. He's probably a half hour show. All right. Boy, where'd that come from?
I don't know. That kind of took off on its own.
That was Jimmy.
That was Jimmy.
See? That's what we need. We need these guys to come up with something so we can just run with it.
Yeah.
Lots of people.
I know. Ray must not be on, or he would have been all over the floppy thing.
Yeah, Ray. He didn't do anything yesterday either, did
Yeah,
he?
he said something yesterday. I can't remember what it was, but
Let's see. Friday night, so we're gonna have high school football.
Yep, we're
going
gonna
on
talk
tonight.
about that a
We'll
little
talk
later.
about that later. The Hawkeyes play tomorrow.
they played Troy.
I am not certain that I will be very interested.
Well, I will watch if I can. We're going to watch. Actually, the football I'm interested in tomorrow is I'm going to watch my grandson play flag football.
Awesome.
In Decorah. So that's at 10 in the morning, but that's a 3-hour drive.
Good Lord. Yeah. You might have to get up a little earlier.
Well, I won't have to get up earlier, except I have to get out of the way so my wife can get up and get in the shower. So I have to get up and get out of the shower and get out of the way.
You got to miss all that football traffic, too.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. The game's not till 3. We're going early. And
You
then-
should miss it. I mean, they tailgate, and they'll be there.
Well, the
they'll be
parking
there
lots.
early.
The parking lots don't open. The parking lots open 6 hours before the game.
Is that right?
So the parking lots don't open till 9.
You'll be long gone.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean people don't park in
There's
private
other
yards.
places,
And,
yeah.
right, but the parking lots 6 hours before game time.
Well, that's probably enough. 6 hours,
Yeah, when we went last week, we got there at 8:30 and the game started at 2:30. So,
and you get right in.
well, we were right on time. They just opened the gates.
So where did you get a park? Did you park at the?
We parked down by the softball fields by the
Okay.
it was at Walgreens across the street there. Yeah,
Pearl
so
Field,
yeah, Pearl Field, exactly right.
and then there's a shuttle. Is there a shuttle? or did you just walk
no,
it?
we walked. It's a long ways.
That's a good walk.
It is a good walk. There's a trail, but it's a good long walk.
That's a good walk.
Yeah. So yeah. That's
Do
where
they
we
still take the train thing in?
went. Nope.
That went kaput.
It went kaput.
That was a great idea.
It was, and I'm not exactly sure what happened. But they were running regular trains while we were sitting there because it's right by the tracks.
Yeah.
And there's regular trains running through there. So I wonder if the railroad said, "Yeah, we need those tracks."
That bull crap they do.
Yeah. Well, I'm just
But the
saying.
railroad's pretty powerful. You know, you talk about old money.
Yeah.
There's some old money in the
Some
railroad
old money in the railroad.
for sure. That train's perfect because that had a huge lot out there. People would tailgate and have you got to have a little community out
So
there.
that's the other thing. That lot's really not there anymore. It's all built in now,
Oh, that's right.
across from the mall.
Yeah, I did get built.
Yeah,
in, didn't
so
it?
there's not a big, huge lot there anymore either.
I forgot that. You can't even get to Tiffin anymore.
Yeah, not hardly.
Jeez.
It takes a minute.
Huh.
Yep. So no, the Hawkeye Express, I think.
Yeah.
It's not running.
What'd they do with that little locomotive?
I don't know. It
wonder?
used to set right there.
How
on
do you
the main
how do you
track.
just pick that up and move it somewhere?
You just hook it up and haul it somewhere else.
It's got to go down the track somewhere.
down the
doesn't
tracks.
it? You know, it doesn't make U-turns very good.
Not very
You ever
well.
think about that?
But I think they go both ways. You just hook,
You can go forward and back, but what if I want to go south instead of east and west?
you find the right track.
I don't know.
The track that comes through Washington is east and west, but they say it's the longest continuous one from Mexico to Canada now.
Seems kind of funny to me.
So
that
there's a lot of north-south going on somewhere.
somewhere there is. All right, we got to find a way to get the people to the games because the parking around Kinnick is not the greatest either. I mean, there's a lot of house parking there.
It costs a lot of money.
It does.
We parked an RV, $100.
Huh.
So I think cars were 20 or 25, something like that. But to get up close to the stadium, you got to have. I'm sorry.
Boy, you got
distracted.
lost in
I
space there
did.
for
My
a minute.
mom. Any info on the lot we used to park in? That was half was barricaded. I don't know. They're building something. Anyway, we used to park when they had. My mom and stepdad used to have season tickets and park right, not too far, right behind the practice field, which is right up there by it. But there's some dollars shelled out to get
Yes,
up
there are.
into that direction.
That's
That ain't $100.
I don't want to call it Millionaires Row, but you better be a big donor to get in those
You
lots.
have to donate a few bucks to,
Yep.
to get up in that direction.
I'm not sure the product is good enough for me to donate
Yeah.
anything. Right
Anyway,
now.
I don't know how it is. I'll pay attention to the game tomorrow, but
I am our Washington golf course is we're 100 years old
I saw that.
this year,
I saw that.
and so they're having a tournament tomorrow. I'm hoping we should have good weather, but Patty and I are golfing in that. Do not look for us on the leaderboard. We are recreational golfers and recreational golfers only.
Yeah. So I looked this up real quick because
Okay.
I know we're going to break. But
Okay.
4-day school weeks. We've been talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
4-day week. So Cardinal, Highland, Kyoto, Waco, and Winfield.
Cardinal, Highland, Kyoto.
Waco, and Winfield. There's actually 17 in the state. Those are the ones closest to us.
That's only 17.
Only 17.
I thought there'd be much more.
Yeah, 17. There's more in the pipeline, but they're just not there yet.
My grannies, they go to Highland. They could care less.
Yeah.
They don't care.
17 in the state. And they made a note that said Colorado was, most schools, or I shouldn't say that. They didn't. The article didn't say that. Apparently, a lot of schools in Colorado are 4-day a week.
I know this. The first 2 weeks of school for Highland, they went on Fridays
Did they?
because they were off Monday. They started right before Labor Day, so they
So
were
they
off
do that if
Monday.
they miss a day? Like if a holiday falls on...
Yeah, they make it up. So they'll go that Friday. It seems to me like you're defeating the purpose of the holiday.
Yeah, well, yeah, kind of.
So they should get out even sooner because I don't know. Matt, I don't know. They've complicated school beyond my belief.
Yeah.
Just go to school. Learn something.
Figure it out.
Reading, arithmetic, the 4 R's. Reading, writing, arithmetic.
That's
What's
3.
the other one?
That's 3.
I didn't learn that one.
Reset.
Hey, we better take a break. Nick's got both hands out, ready to roll. We'll be right back.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Welcome back, everybody, to Friday the 13th Morning Breath Show. You found some interest. Well, before we get there, I have to say, because I don't know, sometimes I'm Johnny on the spot, and sometimes I get to this break, and
It doesn't,
I don't know. My mind, guys, if you figure it out, it just doesn't work normal.
we noticed.
Can you?
Yeah, we noticed.
I try to hide it.
Yeah, well, you do.
not working?
You do. We just know you well enough that,
Yeah. Well, we're episode 268 now, so
or 392. We don't know. 149. We're calling it 149.
13. We're more than 13. I know that.
We are more than 13. Otherwise, that whole 100th episode was a sham.
I keep looking.
The balloons are still
Did
there.
it really happen?
Did it really happen? I don't know. I was here. Nick was here. I mean, there's witnesses.
Yeah, I guess it happened. He's looking over John the voice looking over our shoulder. We don't have a camera pointing at that, but John's smiling face is up on a wall.
He is.
So what I started to say, and I'd see.
You almost forgot it again.
I didn't forget. I just start going down a different way, and then I think, well, we'll get back to it.
So we talked about Dr. Max again?
Let's don't. No, let's don't. I would like to know if there's any old, there's got to be some video of that. Like, I feel like that should, not KCRG, KGAN. I think it was a Channel 2 thing. They have to have old footage of that somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure it's around.
So we got to find it.
YouTube it.
We're on a mission. So, the Southeast Iowa Video Network, we're sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
I have to get this in. Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. Your mother.
I know. She's on you today.
Oh, gosh. I got to meet her. That's just all there's to it. But I'm not going to Decorah, so.
She's not Decorah.
She's not going. Well, I know, but I thought.
She's not going. No, different. Yeah. No.
Okay. Got it. Morning Breath crew, the three of us this morning, we were almost 4.
Oh, close.
3 Musketeers today. That was a good candy bar.
Thank you, Willie.
We are sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
I'm just having fun
It's
today.
all good. It's all good.
Thanks, Willie. All the local Hy-Vees and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh. What else you got over there?
So here's
You got
something.
some Friday the 13th history or something else?
Briefly, how the origins of Friday the 13th, but there is no known origin. Nobody can track it down to a single thing. But some of the speculation, the Last Supper seemed to put a curse on the number 13 because the 13th and most infamous guest to arrive was Judas. And he's the one that betrayed Jesus and led to his crucifixion. Like many superstitions that have evolved over time and across culture, it's difficult to pinpoint the precise origins. What we do know, though, is that both Friday and the number 13 have been regarded as unlucky in certain cultures throughout history, including in the Norse mythology when Loki, the god of mischief, gate crashed the banquet of Valhalla, bringing the number of gods in attendance to 13. Anyway, somebody ended up dying in that whole thing. And then in biblical tradition, the concept of unlucky Fridays stretches back even further than crucifixion. Friday is said to be the day that Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit.
Are we sure about
The
that?
day Cain, I don't know, nobody was there. They're the only two there. The day Cain murdered his brother Abel, and the day Temple Solomon was toppled, and the day Noah's Ark set sail in the Great Flood on a Friday. Now, I didn't write it down, but somewhere else in here it said that there's really no biblical or otherwise connection to Friday and the 13th. Just Fridays are unlucky, and 13 is unlucky.
Well, there you have it. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I wonder if there was Fridays way back when.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was there Fridays?
I wasn't there.
Yeah, nobody was there.
Nobody was there.
Did they call it Friday? I don't know.
Here's another fun little story.
Oh, we got stuff on the
No,
book.
we'll ignore that for today.
Okay.
Fun little story. Guy in Arizona, when he was 6, he stuck a tiny circular Lego in his nose.
A circular
Just a little
Lego.
tiny. They call them dots. They're just the little one-piece Legos. They're real tiny.
And what?
And he put it in his nose
Okay. When he was 6.
when he was 6.
How
Don't
old
know
is he?
why.
We don't know how old he
We'll
is
get
now.
there.
Okay.
But after recognizing the piece was too small for him to grab, he couldn't get it out of his nose. So he sent a little Lego man up there on a rescue mission.
That's a 6-year-old boy thing to
Yeah,
do.
Exactly. Anyway, so the Lego man was in his nose, and then he pulled it out, and the Lego man head stuck in his nose. Mm-hmm. So he's got a little dot and a Lego man head. At that point, he knew he was in over his head, literally for the Lego man. And so he called for his mom, and his mom brought tweezers and pulled the Lego head out and thought that was the end of the story.
Yeah.
And they kind of forgot about the little dot thing that was the original. So now, 32 years old.
Oh, for God's sakes. He didn't forget.
He has suffered from health problems, including asthma and sleep apnea. His doctor recommended blowing his nose in the shower during the dry Arizona summer months to take advantage of the steam and humidity.
Yeah.
After regularly doing this for the last 6 months, he suddenly blew out the Lego dot that had been in his nose for a suspected 26 years.
Unbelievable.
I can breathe out of the side of my nose now, and it's fantastic, he added. I haven't been able to do that since I was a child.
That's incredible.
At some point, wouldn't you just go say, look,
How could it not just blow out? I mean, you blow your nose.
26 years. and he couldn't breathe out one side of his nose. If you couldn't breathe out one side of your nose, you got to talk to somebody about that.
Yeah. There's
Swallow your pride.
there's people.
Yeah, there's people.
I love the idea of him thinking. I can just see his head working. All right, I got this thing stuck in my nose.
I'm going to send the Lego.
I'm going to build a Lego man to go get him. That's awesome.
It did not work.
That's awesome. That's a good story. I never had Legos.
Oh,
when I was a kid.
I still have Legos. I have built Legos in the past year.
Really?
Love them. Now I don't just
My grandkids like them.
I have a White House. I have an X-wing fighter from Star Wars. I have the New York City skyline. I have a ship in a bottle that's all out of Legos
In your home right
in
now?
my house right now that I built in the last couple years.
That's cool. Do you get different colored Legos? I don't
No,
know.
you buy the kit.
Oh, okay.
I don't get no. You buy
Okay.
you buy it. And,
Yeah. All right. I've seen my grandson had that
yeah.
stuff.
You buy the kit. No, I don't just make it up.
And it takes a while.
It does. I love it. I'll spend a day and a half just sitting down at the table putting Legos together.
Is that right?
Love it.
I want the Titanic.
Yeah, the Titanic's huge, but it's also like $900.
It is.
So the Legos are not cheap. I think I have the White House and I have the Capitol building. The Capitol building, it's about this big.
Is there any dots?
Probably.
You could shove
There's
up
lots
your
of little,
nose?
lots of little pieces.
You want to try?
But yeah, it took me a long time to build that. There's a lot of pieces. They're for adults. I mean, it's for ages whatever. Now some of them are like 9 and up, but
Yeah.
some of them are 18 and up. Yeah.
I'll be darned. There's a whole world of stuff out there, guys, that goes on. I have no idea.
I have
Yeah.
a whole Ace set up on my desk. I
Dude.
got the Ace store. I have a semi. I have a box truck. I have a normal pickup and an airplane. It's all Ace branded
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah, I love me some Legos. Today's Kids Day. We're talking about Dr. Max and Floppy and Bozo and Legos. And it's Friday the 13th.
Couldn't be better. 7:42. We better take our last break before we get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
Family-friendly Halloween treat. Visit the Midwest Haunted Rail. Unlimited rides on the Ghost Train, trolley, and carousel, blow-ups, and carnival rides, all for one low price. Kids 4 and under free. Scare up some fun at Midwest Haunted Rails, McMillan Park, Mount Pleasant.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank.
Welcome back, Morning Breathers. It's a happy Friday. We're going to think positive thoughts today. All good things are going to start happening on Friday the 13th from now on.
All right.
That's just all there
Just
is
be
to it.
positive about it.
We have made the decision. Welcome back. Let's get set for the day, Matt. You're chomping at the bit.
Yeah, well, it's 7:45.
Ahoy.
Ahoy. Ahoy, Tim. 7:45 a.m. It is the 13th day of September, in case we haven't said that yet. Temperature right now in Fairfield, 62, Mount Pleasant, 63, and Washington, 62. Cloudy skies today, high of 81, a low of 63. Tomorrow, 83 for a high, 64 and cloudy, 64 for low and cloudy. Sunday, 83 with the chance of rain in the afternoon.
Dag nabbit.
But that's new. There wasn't supposed to be any rain for a while, but now they're saying Sunday's a chance.
Okay.
All right. Got some football. It's the football edition of Things to Do.
Friday Night Lights.
Friday Night Lights. The Fairfield, that might be copyrighted. We may be in trouble. I'm not sure.
Friday Night Football.
Friday Night Football.
High school
The Fairfield Trojans team travels to Washington tonight for a battle against the Demons. Tomorrow, the volleyball team travels to Williamsburg for a tournament. Mount Pleasant Panthers host Tipton at Maple Leaf Field tonight. And the volleyball girls are on the road tomorrow for a tournament in Wilton.
I'm going to guess something here.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to look at what I think Washington plays Fairfield.
It's Heroes Night at Case Field as the Demons host the Trojans.
Because your first line was Fairfield Trojan travel to Washington.
Yeah. Well,
anything else going on?
Yeah.
Just football.
All the games start at 7:30. A little volleyball tomorrow.
And volleyball.
This day in
Soon to
history.
be golf.
Yeah, I know. They're moving it to the fall. This day in
This blows my mind.
1990.
That blows my mind.
I know, isn't that crazy? The law enforcement series Law and Order debuted on NBC television. 34 years.
That's
been going.
amazing. Hey, I
Still
just
on.
scanned Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Seacrest is on it now.
Yeah,
So I don't know
saw
when he
something.
started, but
Yeah, just not too long ago. But yeah.
but I didn't watch it. I know.
They changed. So the reviews are they changed up when Seacrest came in. They like Seacrest. He's fine. But they changed up the way they're doing some of the graphics and stuff, and people are going crazy.
Don't like
You can't mess with Wheel of Fortune.
You can't mess with it. You remember how they first did it? We can talk about this another day.
They flipped the letters.
You had you had money and you had to buy.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you had to buy stuff. Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I'm glad
that
they don't
was
do that. That took
infuriating.
forever. Another thing that happened on this day in 1848, I just found this interesting. American Railroad foreman Phineas Gage suffered a traumatic brain injury when an iron rod shot through his skull and obliterated the greater part of his left frontal lobe of his brain. He survived with apparently no lasting physical damage, though some claimed that his personality had changed.
One would think your personality would change. Look out!
I would be like, yeah, my personality changed. I'm now terrified of things flying towards
objects.
my face. But they destroyed the left side of his brain, and he's basically fine.
He's okay.
Yeah, so it goes to show we only need half our
I
brains.
wonder if he got a tetanus shot.
He got something.
Did they have tetanus shots in
I don't
1848?
know. Do you know how
1848.
Ray says? Do you know how Ryan Seacrest answers the phone?
I hope it's Ahoy.
I don't think he's Ahoy. Yesterday, speaking of traumatic events, something bad happened. I was walking around and I was bugged by 6 dwarves.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, not happy.
I get it. I understand. You follow that, Nick?
Yep.
You sure?
Yep.
That's it.
There were 7 dwarves.
But not happy. I'm also not
One
happy.
was happy because he just doesn't do that.
My kneecaps are sore today.
I like that one. That was a good one. That was a good one. Well, thank you all for joining us on our little walk down memory lane today.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was interesting. Now I kind of want to find some old video. So if anybody happens to locate any of that, send it. I don't know. Figure out how to put it on your Facebook or whatever. I don't know.
Do what you do.
Do what you do. Thanks for joining. Have a great weekend. We're going to have good weather. Go out and enjoy some football, some volleyball. Support your kids doing whatever they're doing. And we shall be back on Monday, yeah?
Yeah,
I'll be here Monday.
I'm planning to be here.
I'll be here Monday. It's a big anniversary for us. It'll be 250th or something like that.
698.
648. Until then, folks, we'll have a great weekend.